What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Magical Hatter. I am the Hatter, as always, bringing you some lovely content, and today we are going to be talking about the very first episode of the new show over on Disney Plus, The Mighty Ducks Game Changer. But real quick, guys, before we get into it, do me a favor. If you're new here, or even if you've been through a couple times but still haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on those notification bells to make sure that you stay up to date with everything that I put out on the channel, because with all of these new shows coming out on streaming platforms, especially like Disney Plus trying to keep up and put out all these new shows, there's going to be a plethora of content for me to cover on the channel here, and you are not going to want to miss it. So join us. Hit that subscription button, turn on the notification bells, throw the thumbs on there, share it with your friends, do all that crap that everybody says when they self-promote their videos, and let's roll into today's video. So to start off with, we meet our main protagonist of the show. His name is Evan. He's a young kid, about 12 years old, and he plays for the famed Mighty Ducks out of Minnesota. And his life is about to change. You see, Evan is not quite good enough for the Mighty Ducks because for whatever reason in this TV show now, the Mighty Ducks are the bad guys. Now this is a little bit different, you know, we are used to them being the heroes, and while this is going to be a hero's tale as typical of a Disney show and Disney movie, the Mighty Ducks in this, who are used to being the good guys, are actually the bad guys, at least as of right now. And I don't mean bad like they're terrible, just bad like they're not good people. At least the coach isn't, and the parents of the children are not. And this is all kind of, you know, different to the Mighty Ducks that we grew up with. So I like that aspect of it, that they're bringing in a little bit something different. Of course, we do meet Gordon Bombay yet again in this, and he is back on his grumpy old man bullshit like he was in the original Mighty Ducks movie, except this time he's not a drunk lawyer. He's a washed-up has-been who owns an ice rink. But I'm sure that there will be some backstory to it, and I look forward to getting that backstory to it, see how he fell from grace, see how the team went from being the lighthearted, play for the fun of it, play for the love of it team of go-getters to this new elitist team that they portray in the TV show now. In fact, they don't quack, they don't use the flying V, they don't possess any of the love of the game the original team did. So seeing this is going to be very, very interesting to see where they go and how they change things. So now I know you're thinking, well, if they're the bad guys and all of this, who's the good guy? Well, our main protagonist, Evan, you see, he gets cut from the team for just being slightly too slow, a little bit slower than the rest of the players. Now, he is not the only player to make a mistake, but he is the only player who got kicked off of the team. And his mom, justly, is upset about him being kicked off the team because this kid genuinely loves the sport. He tries very hard to be a good player. He tries very hard to be a team player, and he still gets scrapped. So his mom has this big, freak out on the ice there. And then they go and they try to put together their own team. And of course, this takes a little convincing and a little bit of moving, and eventually, by the end of the show, they do convince enough players to form their own team. Now, it seems like they do have a Goldberg-size goalie, who, the kid who's playing him, I don't know the actor, they're all fresh-faced young kids and new to the show, but he looks like he could be Goldberg's son. Now, he's not. It's not the same last name. It's not any of that, but he looks like he could be Goldberg himself, so that's pretty interesting. Aside from that, we've got a couple of other ragtag players that end up joining the team, including one kid who, surprise, surprise, can't skate. Isn't that reminiscent from, what was it, the second Mighty Ducks movie, where they got a kid who couldn't skate to save his life, but he could slap the puck around? Now, my take on this is that it is very much geared towards the younger crowd, the adolescents and the young teens and all of that. It's typical Disney feel-good media when it comes to this sort of stuff. But I do think that it's going to have its ups and downs, and I do think that no matter what age you are, that you are going to be able to enjoy this show, because it has different aspects. It's got some adult aspects to it. I mean, we're going to get to see a little bit of the mom's backstory. Something happened with her. We're going to get to obviously see some more of Gordon's backstory. Like I said at the start of the video, how he fell from being Coach Bombay and this top-notch lawyer to owning a run-down, barely able to make the rent ice skating ring. So back to the main idea of the show. Now, this kid, he gets scrapped. They form this ragtag team of misfits, and they decide to name themselves the Don't Bothers. What a name. That is, They named themselves that because the coach of the Mighty Ducks literally tells the young kid, Evan, there when he cuts him from the team, if you're not this good by age 12, don't bother. Man, let me tell you something. If I were a parent of a kid in a sports thing and their coach talked to them that way, I would cold clock him, knock him the F out. Anyway, whatever. The point is, in true Disney fashion, this seems like it's going to shape up to be a really good underdogs story, and I do like the fact that at the end of the episode there, when they introduce their new team and they give their name of the Don't Bothers, you know, the kid Evan, the main protagonist there, you know, and they're like, you really want that to be your name? And the kid responds to the asshole guy, yeah, but not for long, because we're coming for yours. Which is a great line until they all proceed to fall around on the ice because they all suck. They're not good. They're not good. And that's the point, right? Nobody wants to watch an overdog story. We've all seen the Mighty Ducks. We all know how awesome they are. So we need that rekindling of the underdog story to bring back that quacking feeling that we all used to have growing up in the 90s and watching the Mighty Ducks movies and watching them go out there season after season and face new trials and still continue to kick butt. Well, that's what we're getting here, guys. This is going to be a underdog story. We'll see if it's good or bad. I can't really judge off of one episode. I did enjoy the episode, but like I said, it does feel a bit adolescent. It's geared towards a younger crowd, so that's not unsuspecting, but we'll see how it grows, and we'll see what it turns into, and I hope that you guys will come along for the journey. So that's it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up on the video. You can check out other videos by tapping on screen or hitting any of the cards throughout this video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything that I release on the channel. And until the next one, guys, stay safe, quack, 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 Hatter out.